KitKat. It's one of the most recognizable chocolate bars in the world. The red wrapper, the satisfying snap, the creamy chocolate coating, and the crisp wafers inside. But have you ever wondered how this iconic treat is actually made? What goes on inside the factory to create billions of KitKats every year? Let's start at the very beginning, ingredients. The base of every KitKat is a light and crispy wafer. And that wafer begins as a simple mixture of wheat flour, water, yeast, and a bit of sugar. The flour used is finely milled, high-quality wheat flour, stored in large silos inside the KitKat factory. This flour is transported via pneumatic tubes to mixing tanks, where it's combined with the other ingredients. This dough is mixed thoroughly until it reaches the right consistency. Not too wet, not too dry. Once the dough is ready, it's pumped into a massive sheeting machine that rolls it out into thin, uniform sheets. These sheets are then cut into exact rectangular shapes and passed through a high-speed baking oven. This oven can be over 50 meters long and operates at high temperatures, ensuring each wafer is perfectly baked to golden crispness in just a few minutes. The heat and airflow are precisely controlled to get the right texture, light, airy, but strong enough to hold the filling and coating later on. Once baked, the wafers are cooled on conveyor belts. But here's something fascinating. Some of the wafers don't make it. If they break, crack, or don't meet quality standards, they're removed from the line. But they're not wasted. These imperfect wafers are crushed into fine crumbs and reused later as part of the creamy filling inside every KitKat. Now, let's talk about the most important part, the layering. Each KitKat consists of multiple wafer layers with chocolate filling between them. That chocolate filling is a blend of crushed wafer pieces, sugar, and cocoa mass. It's mixed into a smooth, creamy paste that's spread evenly between the wafers. Typically, a KitKat has 3 layers of wafer and 2 layers of chocolate paste in between. The wafers are stacked in perfect alignment using robotic arms, and a thin layer of chocolate mixture is spread between each one using a special nozzle system. Once layered, the stack is compressed slightly to ensure everything holds together. These stacks are then sliced into the familiar KitKat finger shapes using high-speed precision cutters. These blades are designed to slice through without shattering the wafers or squeezing out the filling. Now comes the enrobing process, the step where each bar gets its luxurious milk chocolate coating. KitKats are transported on conveyor belts into enrobing machines. These machines pour a curtain of melted chocolate over each finger. The chocolate is kept at a specific temperature to maintain a perfect, velvety texture. Underneath the bars, another nozzle coats the bottom to ensure every inch is fully covered. Excess chocolate drips off through a mesh conveyor, and that unused chocolate is collected, filtered, and reused. At this point, the KitKats are soft and melty, so they enter a cooling tunnel. This is a long refrigerated conveyor system, where cool air slowly hardens the chocolate over several minutes. The goal is to cool the chocolate gradually so it sets perfectly without developing that white bloom you sometimes see on old chocolate. As the bars exit the cooling tunnel, they're firm, shiny, and ready to be wrapped. But quality control is key. At this stage, several visual and weight inspections take place. High-speed cameras and sensors scan every KitKat bar to ensure the size, shape, and coating are within strict tolerances. Any defective bars are rejected. The accepted KitKats then move to the wrapping stage. This process is incredibly fast. The red and silver foil packaging is fed into machines that wrap each bar in less than a second. The machines seal the ends, stamp the expiry date, and batch code on each wrapper for tracking. Then comes boxing. The wrapped KitKats are grouped and boxed according to their destination. Some are packed in cardboard retail boxes for supermarkets, others into larger cartons for bulk sale. Robotic arms lift, stack, and seal these boxes, which are labeled and sent to the shipping area. All of this happens on an industrial scale. In large factories like Nestlé's main KitKat production facility, over 700 bars can be produced every minute. That's more than 1 million bars per day. But making KitKats isn't just about machinery, it's about consistency. Every ingredient is measured precisely. Every temperature, timing, and texture is closely monitored. And every single bar is tracked from start to finish using a sophisticated software system that ensures total quality control. Let's now zoom in on one of the lesser-known parts of the KitKat story, the chocolate. The milk chocolate used in KitKat is specially formulated. It's made from a blend of cocoa liquor, milk powder, sugar, and cocoa butter. The cocoa comes from sustainably sourced farms, mainly in West Africa. Cocoa beans are roasted, shelled, and ground into a thick paste called chocolate liquor. This is mixed with sugar and dried milk, then refined to a silky consistency. The mixture then undergoes a process called conching. This is where the chocolate is slowly stirred and aerated over several hours to smooth out its texture and develop flavor. Finally, it's tempered, a process of heating and cooling that stabilizes the cocoa butter so the final chocolate is glossy, snappy, and melts properly in your mouth. This high-quality chocolate is stored in large heated tanks inside the factory and piped to various production lines for enrobing. But what about the crunch? That perfect snap when you break a KitKat in half? That's no accident. The recipe and structure of the wafers are carefully designed to deliver that sound and feel. Even the thickness of the chocolate coating and the spacing between the layers is adjusted to maximize that sensory effect. The entire journey of a KitKat bar, from mixing dough to boxing the final product, takes just a few hours. And yet, every step has been refined over decades to ensure one thing: that every bar tastes exactly the same every time, no matter where in the world you are. Inside the factory, hygiene and safety are top priorities. Workers wear hairnets, gloves, and sterilized uniforms. The air is filtered. Equipment is cleaned regularly. There are even floor grates and air showers to prevent contamination. KitKat is manufactured under strict food safety protocols, meeting international standards. What's even more impressive is how sustainable the process has become. Nestlé has invested heavily in reducing energy consumption, using renewable energy, and minimizing water waste. Many KitKat factories use solar panels, recycle heat from ovens, and filter water for reuse in cleaning or cooling. Even the packaging is evolving. KitKat wrappers are now being tested in paper-based versions in some countries to reduce plastic waste. The company's goal is to make all packaging recyclable or reusable within a few years. Billions of KitKats are consumed every year. That's billions of bars, billions of snaps, and billions of moments of joy, all starting from a simple mixture of flour and cocoa. Inside the factory, it's a symphony of machines, ingredients, precision, and passion. From wheat fields to your fingertips, the story of how KitKat is made is a delicious blend of science, engineering, and chocolate magic. And that's how KitKats are made in a factory. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning how KitKats are made, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Got a favorite chocolate bar you'd like us to cover next? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing factory secrets every week.